To find the pair which is a solution, we're going to substitute the values of x and y into both of our equations. And remember, in order for this to be a solution, it has to satisfy both equations. So we're going to begin with the first one, and we're going to substitute, in this case, a and b. We're going to substitute for a 27.6 in our first equation, and for b we're going to substitute 21.5, and we're going to test and see if that's equal to 98.2. So 2 times 27.6 is 55.2, plus 2 times 21.5 comes out to be 43. And we're going to test if that's equal to 98.2. So 55.2 and 43 equals 98.2. So therefore, it satisfies our first equation. Now, we can't make the assumption yet that it's a solution because we have to plug it into our second equation, the a minus b equals 6.1. So we're going to substitute our value of a of 27.6 minus b, 21.5, equal to 6.1. And 27.6 minus 21.5 does come out to be 6.1. So therefore, it satisfies both equations. So we can conclude that the 27.6 and 21.5 is a solution for both of those equations. Now, just to make sure, let's go through and check the other pairs just to make sure that they are not. So in our first equation, we're going to substitute the 21.5. And I'm going to check the first equation, and if the first equation doesn't satisfy the actual pair is not a solution, then we're not going to bother moving on to the second equation because it has to do that for both of them. So 2 times 21.5 will give us 43, and 2 times 27.6 will give us 55.2. And we're going to check if those are equal to 98.2. So 43 plus 55.2 is indeed 98.2. So we know it satisfies that equation. Now we have to make sure that it does satisfy the second equation as well. So we're going to substitute a of 21.5 minus b, which is 27.6, and we're going to check and see if that's equal to 6.1. And when we do 21.5 minus 27.6, it gives us a negative 6.1, which is not equal to a positive 6.1. So it does not satisfy that equation, so therefore the pair is not a solution. Now going on to our third pair, which is 25.5 and 18.6, we're going to start substituting that in the first equation. So 2 times 25.5 plus 2 times 18.6, and we're going to test if that's equal to 98.2. And that will give us 51 plus 37.2, and we're testing to see if that's 98.2. And it actually comes out to be 51 plus 37.2 is 88.2, which is not equal to 98.2, so we're not going to go any further because it doesn't matter if the second equation is satisfied. That 25.5 and 18.6 is not a solution. So going to our last pair, we're going to substitute in the first equation 2 times 18.6 plus 2 times 25.5, and we're going to test and see if that's equal to 98.2. It's going to be 37.2 plus 51, and again when we add those together it gives us 88.2, which is not equal to 98.2. Doesn't satisfy the first equation, so it doesn't matter if it satisfies the second, it is not a solution.